The Portuguese were traveling like this. They were traveling east. This Columbus, financed by the Queen of Spain, traveled west. He traveled west because instead of traveling like this, Spain is the neighboring country of Portugal, he began to travel like this. His idea was, his thinking was, the earth is round. And if you travel about 10,000 kilometers continuously in the ocean, you're bound to come to the same spot because the earth is round. And he felt on the way he will come to India, pick up spices and come back to Spain. So financed by Isabella, the Queen of Spain, he took 3 ships, Christopher Columbus. 3 ships, Santa Maria, Nina, and Pinta. These are the names of the ships. And he began to sail in a westerly direction in the Atlantic Ocean. Okay, he began to sail in a westerly direction. I'll go to another map now. Just try to follow this map. See here, this is the map. So he travels like this. He begins to travel like this. After sailing in the Atlantic Ocean for a few weeks, his ships got caught in a storm, a severe storm. And they lost course. They did not know where they were. And also, they lost consciousness, unconscious. And by the grace of the Lord, when he opened his eyes, the ships had come and touched land. Okay. It was actually one of the islands in the Bahamas, which is now called West Indies. This fellow, Columbus, was very happy. He thought he had reached the farthest corners of Asia. He jumped onto the land. Okay, he jumped onto the land and he claimed that area for Spain. This was exactly on, you see the date here? This was exactly on 12th of October, 1492. Discovery of America. This is how he discovered America by chance. In trying to discover a new route to India, he landed in the Bahamas. He called that island as San Salvador. Ivago hange ಇದೆ. That island even now is called San Salvador. Andre, that means Saint Savior anta. Saint Savior. Because that island had saved him and his crew. Okay, so you can see the direction. 1492-93, he landed here. And he interacted with the local tribes, Caribs. Okay, until his death, he thought he had reached the farthest corners of Asia and he died happily. Who? Christopher Columbus. Later, the area which had been discovered by Columbus was further explored by another navigator, Italian navigator. His name was Amerigo Vespucci. Amerigo Vespucci. Amerigo Vespucci, when he explored this area further, discovered by Columbus, he came to the understanding that this is not India or Asia. In fact, it is a new world. So he called it as a new world. So he called this area, which has been discovered, as the New World. New World. And then we have another German geographer by name Waltzmuller. Waltzmuller. This Waltzmuller renamed this continent after Amerigo Vespucci as the Americas. North America, Central America, South America. It was named after Amerigo Vespucci. And according to later accounts, it is said that Amerigo Vespucci, even before Columbus had reached America, but he did not make a big thing about it. He did not make a hue and a cry about it. That's why America has been named after Amerigo Vespucci, not after Columbus. Though the world knows, or the world is made to believe that it was Columbus who first discovered America. Are you there with me? So this is how the name Americas fell for the continent. It was named by Waltzmuller after Amerigo Vespucci. Now, Christopher Columbus's voyage was financed by whom? By the Spanish monarch, by the King of Spain, by the Queen of Spain. Therefore, whichever area he went to, he claimed that area for Spain. In fact, the Spanish colonized Latin America. Latin America means Central and South America. Okay. So here I go back. I go further. So you can see here, there's a painting, Columbus planting the Spanish flag in San Salvador. And this is in the Library of Congress, America, this painting. So here, the three ships are there. Christopher Columbus. And Columbus claimed this area for Spain. So the Spanish went to Latin America, that is Central and South America. And the chief colonies of Spain in Latin America were Mexico, Peru, and Florida. You see, this is Latin America. Latin America means Central and South America. So you have Mexico here, Florida, and Peru. So they colonized Latin America, Central and South America. Now other Europeans came to know, oh, there's a new land called Americas. And then other Europeans began to come. Like Vasco da Gama first discovered the Cape route to India. Then you have the Dutch also coming. Then the British came. Then the Danes came. And finally the French came. Similarly, once the Spanish discovered America and colonized Latin America, we have the French coming next to America. But the French went to the northern parts of America. The French went to the northern parts. You see, North America. The chief French colonies were these: Hudson Bay Territory, Nova Scotia, Newfoundland, Canada, etc. Okay, St. Lawrence region, Quebec. So this is the French colonies in the northern parts of America. So Spain colonized Latin America, the French colonized northern parts of America, including Canada. And the third to come to the Americas were the British. And the British also went to the northern parts of America, and they came to occupy 13 colonies on the east coast of America. These are the 13 colonies. Gradually, they came to occupy colonies. For example, when the British came to India, they first established their factory at Surat. They established their factory at Surat, and gradually they began to establish factories or trading stations in other parts of the country. Similarly, England went to the northern parts of America, and on the east coast of North America, you see here, this is North America, and on the east coast, from New Hampshire in the north to Georgia in the south, gradually they came to occupy 13 colonies or found 13 colonies. They founded 13 colonies. Okay, first colony was in 1607. Okay, the Jamestown colony, the colony of Jamestown in Virginia. And then by 1763, they had established 13 colonies. Am I able to catch, all of you are able to catch me here? Right. So from New Hampshire in the north to Georgia in the south, 13 colonies were established. And what was the distance between the 13 colonies and England? You see here, England is here, UK. And these are the 13 colonies. 5,000 kilometers of Atlantic Ocean. 5,000 kilometers of Atlantic Ocean. And sitting so far away, England was controlling these 13 colonies. Okay, and then certain events happened. Certain events transpired that these people living in the 13 colonies decided to break their connections with the mother country, England. And that is known as the American Revolution or the American War of Independence. Okay, so we have to study that. Clear? This is the introduction to this topic.